Okay, today we're going to try making the perfect cup of masala chai. Masala means spices and chai means tea in Hindi. So first we're going to talk about the masala mix. The first ingredients in our masala mix is the green cardamom. You're going to want to use 2 pods and you're going to want to pop the pods open with your fingers so that the seeds come out. That helps with the flavor. Our next ingredient is ginger root. You're going to want to cut a piece about 1 inch big and you're going to clean it with a knife, scrape off the outside, and you're also going to crush it. A garlic press is a great thing to use to crush it and get all the good juices out for flavor. Our next part of the masala is clove. You're going to use 4 to 5 whole cloves. It's really just how much of a clove taste you want. And then our last part of the masala mix is the cinnamon bark. You're going to break off a piece about 1 to 1.5 inches, and like the clove and the rest of the ingredients, it's all about taste. So if you like really cinnamony stuff, the more cinnamon you should use. So let me get the high heat going. You're going to add to your pot 3/4 of a cup water and 1/4 of a cup milk. Next, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of sugar because this is India and we like sugar. So 1, 2. Give it a good swish. Now we're going to add our masala mixture. We crushed the ginger and we opened up the cardamom pods and in it all goes. Now, what we're going to wait for is some bubbles to start coming up around the side of the pan and see a little bit of steam coming up. That's how we know it's time to add our tea to the mixture. So we're just going to let this get a little swirl. You can hear it heating up. It's almost time to add our tea. Alright, so as you can see, kind of looking around the edge, you're going to see it start to bubble up, and when that happens, you're going to want to put in 1 teaspoon of some loose leaf tea. And you're going to wait for it to come to a boil. You're going to want it to bubble all the way up, get nice and foamy. Now we're using some CTC tea today from the Dewars area, but you can use Assam and some other Darjeeling tea and some other Indian teas. They will all make a good cup of masala chai for you. So you can see it starting to bubble up, but you want it to get really angry, and you'll hear it. It makes like a nice roar, and once it makes that nice bubbly roar, we're going to turn it down to a simmer. So let's see. See the steam coming? The little bubbles are getting bigger. Just give it a minute. It's coming. It gets nice and exciting in just a few seconds. Oh, see, there it goes. All angry, all angry. Wait for it to get really angry and then turn it down to a nice simmer. You're going to let it simmer for about 15 to 30 seconds. And once it's gone about 15 to 30 seconds, we're going to want to let it steep. And so we'll turn the heat off, put the lid on, and let it steep for about 1 minute to 2. It just kind of depends how bold of a tea flavor you really want. So we've let it steep for a little while. So we'll take the lid off, and we'll put our sieve over our teacup, and just watch and pour. Look at that steam go, and look at that beautiful, rich brown color. And that, my friends, is how you make the perfect cup of masala chai.